I will really respect investors and say that they are great. Many of them are great at what they're doing. And what I've learned is that the reason you get rejected by VCs are typically the reasons that your company might fail. It's an obvious statement, but there's signal in every VC conversations. Of course, we want to hope that we understand something about the world that they don't. And you need to be a bit arrogant and be able to take a punch sometimes to be a founder, an effective founder. But I think people should listen to the feedback, and people should, instead of ignoring the feedback or dismissing it, people should act and learn how to answer and really take into account the risks that VCs are flagging, because they typically tend to be the risks that you fail eventually as a founder. So that's one thing I learned. We have an incredible set of investors today. We raised 170 million to date from Insight, Excel, Better Tomorrow Ventures, and many other funds and long tail of angel investors, more than 60 right now. And I would say that despite my love and appreciation for our investors and their support to date, I actually don't think that investors make or break companies. I don't think that prospective investors make or break companies. I don't think that existing investors make or break. They're helpful. But eventually what makes or breaks companies is execution and de-risking. And when you enter execution mode, remember what your VCs that passed on you told you when they passed, because this is going to be the set of things that you'll need to de-risk as you put your head down and execute. And so we switched very quickly from fundraising mode to execution mode every time we raise money. And we typically don't speak to investors between the rounds because we have a company to build. It's a very, very difficult type of business to build. If you don't put your head down and just focus on it, this is a dangerous concept. If you think that there's a investor you should speak to and build a relationship with, sometimes it's an illusion. Sometimes you just need to focus on de-risking the business. Because, Ben Graham, the investor, said that in the short term, the market is a voting machine, but in the long term, it's a weighing machine, right? So you might get hype, you might get dollars today, but you're building a machine that needs to be weighed against market factors and trends and competition in the long term. And if you don't learn how to do it effectively, regardless of how flattered you feel by investor conversations, regardless of how you feel about progress, you're not going to build the right machine. And I think this is what founders should focus on. Investors are just a friendly and helpful backer and supporter in what is otherwise your lonely journey as a founder. And you need to internalize it and just accept the loneliness and just do it.